2018 season is underway for the OLLU Saints soccer and volleyball, and we bring you a season preview of cross country next on Saints Total Access. Saints women's soccer started the exhibition portion of their season last week as they took on Blinn College, and the Saints ran away with it.
Takes the shot there off the defender, but takes a second shot at the keeper. And off of her, it's going to go in. And the goal. It's Cousins. Takes a shot with the left foot, kicked back out. Here comes Brinkley in there for the goal. Brinkley finds the back of the net, 2-0 Saints lead now. Comes inside, stops with it. Kicks back out over to Vasquez. Vasquez left foot past the keeper and a goal. 3-0 Saints lead it here in the first half. Brinkley comes around looking for another shot, sends it into the back of the net. And the freshman, Dawson Brinkley, will pick up her second goal here. And the Saints will take a 4-0 lead of September. Timbo with it. Gets around over to Castro. Victoria Castro. Coming wide with it, looking for a cross. Gets by the defender again. Looks, sends it inside. Shot's going to be in the back of the net and a goal. Is ahead there. Esparza against the keeper. Looks, takes a shot at back of the goal. Is good. Esparza, 6-0. Saints lead here in the 61st minute. Sends ahead is Timbo. Timbo on sides, looks, takes the shot, and into the back of the net, and it's 7-0. Gone. Polanski, nice ball inside, takes a shot and good. Outside over to Brinkley, but taken away there by Eagleson. Eagleson looks, takes a long shot, the keeper over her head is good. So the and another goal in there. As Morales, or not Morales, I'm sorry, it's Zapata coming up. Has to go inside, off the head, past the keeper, an own goal. And it just keeps getting worse now.
Saints looked impressive in their 11-0 win over Blinn College and looks to keep things going in a positive direction as the regular season starts with their first game of the season at Oklahoma City against the Stars on September 1st. We'll follow that up a day later in Fort Worth against Texas Wesleyan. Saints opener will be September 4th against St. Mary's University as they battle for the Halo Cup. Men's soccer also had an exhibition matchup against Blinn College and came away with a victory of their own.
He sends it forward. Cardenas. Barraza. Back around. Cortez. Shot off the post. And Adrian Delgado will follow up the miss with a goal. And the Saints will take a 1-0 lead here in the 25th minute. Delgado. Back out Barraza. Barraza chips in over to Cortez. Jesus Cortez with a nice header. And 2-0 Saints lead here in the 30th minute. Boa will lose it. The big top, and Gamboa gets possession back. Looks aside, inside, Cortez shot is good. Back of the net, second goal for Jesus Cortez, and it's 3-0 now in favor of the Saints. To make it a smaller target, did a good job, is right into the gut of the keeper. Back the other way, Cortez. Cortez looks around over to Lira. Lira back inside, Adrian Delgado, his second goal, and it's 4-0 Saints now here in the 60th minute.
Saints gave us a lot to look for with a 4-0 victory over Blinn College. Saints opened up their regular season against Concordia University up in Round Rock and came away with a 3-1 victory. Jesus Cortez had 2 goals for the Saints, making him just the third Saint to score 2 goals in their debut outing. Saints hope to keep the wins coming as they travel to Oklahoma City to take on the Stars September 1st. Then a day later we'll be in Fort Worth to take on Texas Wesleyan. Home opener for the Saints will be September 9th against LeTourneau University. Saints head coach Shane Hurley felt the Saints worked their way through some obstacles.
Yeah, it was we've had a lot of injuries through the preseason, so it's been very interesting and changed a lot of what we've had to do as far as preparations and putting some people in positions that they normally haven't played in. But I think the team's endured pretty well. The guys have been pretty flexible, and I think the learning curve has been good. We didn't have a good start to the last game. I think speed of play was a little bit slow at the beginning. It seemed very, very casual in how we defended around the field. Needed an early wake-up call, and we gave up that first goal. Boys responded very well with 3 goals in 20 minutes after we conceded. So the response was overwhelmingly good. Then we were able to use a lot of different players. So we were able to get deep into the bench and get some players on the field and give them some experience and some opportunities to assess them a little further against real competition. I think it was a good prep for this Oklahoma trip, which we'll see 2 strong competitors in Texas Wesleyan and Oklahoma City. So that'll be the telltale signs about where we are right now and how much more improvement we have to go, because they're both good, solid programs and teams that we typically, are always in very close battles with, very close games with. So the margins for error will be probably pretty slim.
Coming up after the break, Saints volleyball starts their season off, and we bring you a preview of the 2018 men and women's cross country here on Saints Total Access. Saints volleyball started the 2018 campaign in La Crosse, Wisconsin at the Viterbo tournament. Saints came away with a victory on the first match against Valley City State, winning in 4 sets, 25-17, 25-14, 26-28, and 25-15. Natalie Fazio led the Saints with 12 kills. Anissa Rivera added 10 kills and a .389 attack percentage and 15 assists as well. Saints' second matchup on the 24th was against Cardinal Stritch. The Saints came up with another 4-set victory, 18-25, 25-15, 25-22, and 25-11. Natalie Fazio led the Saints with 10 kills. Saints found day 2 a little more difficult as the Saints were swept by a much-improved St. Francis club, 25-17, 25-12, and 25-14. Bailey Hubbard, Ayana Tabor led the team with 5 kills apiece. Anissa Rivera was tops on the team with 9 assists. In the last matchup of the tournament, Saints took on the host Viterbo University, a team the Saints were dominated by last year at the national tournament, losing in 3 sets. Saints were a much tougher opponent this time against the number 4 team in the nation, taking the first set 25-18, but then dropped the last 3, 25-22, 25-21, and a very exciting final set, 27-25. Bailey Hubbard led the team with 14 kills. Natalie Fazio was just behind her with 13 kills. Anissa Tamez added 24 assists. Saints are now 2-2 on the season, and things don't get easier as they will take on Georgetown College. That'll be at a neutral site in Fort Worth on the 31st. And later that same day, they'll travel down to Waxahachie at 8 o'clock to take on Southwestern Assemblies of God. Saints will open their home schedule against the University of St. Thomas on the 14th of September at 6 o'clock in Mabee Gymnasium. Coach Jeremiah Tiffin had some positive thoughts about the weekend.
I was overall content with our games this weekend. The first day we played 2 top 100 teams, and we got some good wins on those days. The second day was a lot tougher, and St. Francis is a top 25 team. I firmly believe that, and they had just beaten Viterbo for the first time in 6 years at their place, and they're really good. And they came in and they wiped the floor with us. We were not ready for that, but that's why we want to go to these tournaments. We want to play great teams. because we're not going to learn anything about ourselves. But what we did is we learned that we can bounce back. And then we went and played Viterbo, and after playing such a terrible game, we came in and won the first set in their gym. And we had our moments. We were up late in the second set. In the fourth set, we were tied at 24. We were tied at 25. I would have loved to see what would have happened if we would have won that fourth set. But, that's what we want. We want to play these good teams. We want to see how good we are because it shows our weaknesses right away. And so now we can get back in the gym. There's a few specific things we really need to work on, and I think we'll be even better going forward.
The 2018 OLLU cross-country teams are looking to repeat as conference champions on both the women and men's side, but they know the competition will be tougher this year.
I think we're going to be pushed a lot harder this year than we have, for sure in the last couple of years. That first one of the 3 in a row, we really had to get after and earn, but the past 2, if I'm being honest, we earned them, so to speak, but there was not a whole lot of resistance, if I'm being honest. This year, and looking at some of the teams coming up, I think we're really going to have to do everything we can on our end to make sure we show up the best and win it. So, we can't show up to that meet this year and get away with going through the motions and win it. We're going to have to go there and really give it our A game and make sure that on that date we're the best that we can absolutely be. Nothing can be taken for granted, and that's what's different this year, as opposed to the past 2. Yeah, no, we're very much a veteran team on the men's side, and it's exciting to see. We've got a big group right now, and what I see as being a particularly well-led group. With the seniors that we have, you got a lot of 4-year guys, and you got Derek, who's not been here for 4 years, but has been a general, so to speak, in the group, and all that's kind of culminating to something that we're really excited about.
Even with competition in the conference being tougher this season, Saints runners are still confident.
I think we are going to dominate conference again like the past. We do have one team that's coming on our backs, but I think if we take everything as coaches throwing at us, we'll be ready by conference and we'll be fine.
This year I'm coming in a little bit rocky, but I do plan on defending that. We have a really solid team this year, so another goal of mine is to wrap it up with our seniors and get them 4 in a row for a conference championship.
A new team, so I'm hoping and I'm expecting that we do really great. I'm really excited because we're coming with a lot of talent and we have some strong returners too, so I'm really pumped about it. And for myself, I'm excited to improve more and to push myself, and hopefully that will push my new teammates too.
We got a ton of new guys that just come in and they're ready to work, so really we just got to keep everyone focused, everyone healthy, and we've got the depth this year that I don't think we've ever had before. So I think when it comes to conference, if we can get everyone on the same page by November, I think we're going to have a really good chance of doing something special.
Saints will also be hosting quite a few meets this year as well.
We are hosting 3 meets. Our traditional invite has been on September 8th, do the math in terms of the calendar, but September 8th this year. And this year we're coupling of a high school meet for the first time. So we're extremely excited about that. It's a meet we've had a lot of success with, and we're wanting to expand it. And this year we're doing that one at Mission Del Lago Golf Course on the south side of San Antonio. It's a place we're excited about because it gives us a little bit more room. We love Windcrest, but it's just a place that you can't host a high school meet because of the restrictions of the size and everything. So we're excited about that one. September 22nd is our other invite, and that's going to be a collegiate invite, and that one will be at our traditional course at Windcrest.
Saints will open up their 2018 season at the Alamo City Opener, hosted by Trinity University at Almost Basin Park. That'll be a 7 a.m. start on August 31st. And finally, the OLLU Saints golf team was ranked 18th in the preseason coaches poll. Congratulations to them. And that's it for Saints Total Access. I'm Mike Thompson. We'll see you at the game.